The date? June 24th, 2014. Natal, Brazil. The pinnacle of international football, a tournament where a single loss can send a nation home. Uruguay stepped onto the pitch needing a definitive victory to survive the group stage. A draw meant elimination. Standing in their way was Italy, a squad built on a notoriously unbreakable defense. Leading Uruguay's attack was Luis Suarez, one of the most gifted and volatile strikers on earth. He arrived with a dark disciplinary record. Twice before in his professional career, he had been suspended for biting an opponent. For nearly 80 minutes, the match was a tense, bruising, goalless deadlock. Combine the looming threat of World Cup elimination with a player prone to crossing the line, and the environment was primed for a sudden break in logic. Deep inside the Italian penalty area, Suarez and defender Giorgio Chiellini tangled for position. In a mere fraction of a second, Suarez lunged forward, dropping his face directly into Chiellini's exposed left shoulder. Chiellini recoiled immediately. He grabbed his collar and ripped his jersey down. He chased down the referee, shouting and pointing to the distinct, fresh indentations left on his bare skin. But the official saw nothing. No whistle was blown, no card was shown, and play resumed as if the clash never happened. While the referee missed it, dozens of broadcast cameras did not. Slow-motion replays instantly beamed the bite to millions of viewers worldwide. 2 minutes later, Uruguay scored the only goal of the match. They advanced. Italy was eliminated. Uruguay survived the 90 minutes on the grass, but the inescapable broadcast footage ensured Suarez was about to face a much harsher trial off the pitch. Within hours, the footage went viral, generating immense public pressure to correct the referee's blind spot. The sport's global governing body swiftly launched an official disciplinary investigation. Suarez initially pushed back, claiming he simply lost his balance and hit his face against the defender by coincidence. Investigators bypassed the defense. They factored his 2 previous biting suspensions into their ruling to calculate a compound penalty. A standard red card typically results in a 1 to 3 match suspension. Suarez was handed a massive 9-match ban from international play. Furthermore, he was exiled from all football activities for 4 months. He couldn't play, enter a stadium, or train. The sheer volume of video evidence made any appeal impossible to sustain. The ruling held firm. The institution bypassed standard penalty guidelines to aggressively distance its global brand from a repeat offender. The severity of the exile immediately split public opinion. Uruguay's manager publicly defended his player, arguing that the governing body was acting as a hypocritical moral police force. He pointed out a glaring inconsistency. Tackles that snap bones and end careers frequently yield minor suspensions, while a bizarre, non-injurious bite resulted in total banishment. Ultimately, Suarez dropped his defense. He issued a formal public apology, admitting fault and vowing the behavior was behind him. He moved forward, finalizing a major club transfer just weeks later, though he arrived still serving his global exile. Even a decade later, the incident remains a stark case study in sports discipline. Did a 3-second loss of control warrant a total banishment from the sport? Or was an extreme penalty the only way to stop a pattern that standard rules couldn't fix?